Today I am going to do a few ink samples, swatches, from the Kyoto TAG company. And I'm going to be featuring this beautiful glass dip pen, which I think I showed a photo of or something. But it's from Lucas Mahoney, and his company is the Hanabi Glass pen company. And I'll leave links below for everything. I saw him featured on Inky Rock's video. She went to his shop and videoed some of his work, the processing of the pens. So I ordered this one, and it's just a beautiful pen. So I will be using this one. It's a little bit hard to see the design. I'm not sure if you can see it a little bit better if I hold it up against the white. It's a swirly design. It actually has a little bit of blue towards the tip, but I don't think you can pick that up. It's got a really beautiful golden yellow and a maroon red. And what is really amazing about this pen is the way he designed this nib. It holds a lot of ink. I could write like a whole page with this nib, but it's designed in a way that it's really consistent, so it doesn't all come out at once and go away. It just keeps writing at a very consistent rate of flow. So it's just really beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. So we will get started with the samples. I have a few samples. They're all from this company. I ordered the samples from Vanessa Pen Company. So this first one is Kyoto ink number 3, Koke Iro. And it's a beautiful olivey green. And the second one is a really lovely cherry, Kiange Sakura. And that's also, that's a Kyoto number 5. The next one is a Kyoto number 1, and that is cobblestones. And the last sample is the Yamabuki Iro. That's a Kyoto number 4. And it's a really beautiful kind of golden brown color with a touch of green. So we'll take a look at that. And then I am going to sample this again. I've done it before, probably quite a few times. This is the Kyoto Soft Snows of Ohara. And I noticed they changed the name of that, different name, but same ink. And this is just an all-time favorite ink that I really, really love. It's a purple, a deep, subtle purple color that's really nice for writing. So we'll take a look at all of those. And let me get set up. And oh, and also today I'm going to be using this Clairefontaine notebook. I also really like this paper. It's very smooth, really fun to write on. So I thought I would change things up a little bit. And I'll be using that one. So I will be right back. All right. Well, I have to confess that I was going to use the Clairefontaine notebook. And I started videotaping. And the ink was not working well for that paper, which is surprising. It felt like there was a little bit too much of some kind of waxy coating on the paper. I don't know if it's the paper, the ink, the combination. But anyway, I decided I would just switch back to the regular Tomoe River paper notebook that I usually use for the sampling, because it seems like it is working a lot better for these inks, no matter what the reason. So anyway, okay. So this first one is the Kyoto TAG company, Kyoto number 3, and it's Koke Iro. And apparently the Kyoto TAG inks were founded in Kyoto by TAG, which is a stationery store in Kyoto. So that's the scoop on that, I think. All right. So let's try this again. I actually had started filming, like I said, and decided to switch to this paper. Okay, so this is the Kyoto TAG Company inks. And this one is in the category of Kyono Oto. And it's number 3. That's Koke Ido. All right, so having fun with the glass nib here. This almost, I was wondering if maybe this was a pigment ink based ink. It doesn't say, so I'm not really sure. I know those Kakimori inks are that I have, but anyway, do a little writing sample here. Reminds me of spring, although it is moving into fall here for sure. I'm waiting on rain. All right, this ink reminds me a lot of the Rohrer und Klinger Alt Goldgrün. Just a very pretty olivey gold green ink. So today for the swatch, I thought I would do kind of a stone form. I got that idea from Natasha Newton on her channel. She's an artist and does a lot of samples of all kinds of different media, not usually ink. But it looks really pretty when she does these kind of stone samples, although, you know, they're usually more stone colored samples, but we'll see how it goes. So I just thought I'd do a quick little sample with the paintbrush too here, so we can see the color. Yeah, it seems very similar without actually having the other ink in front of me. It reminds me a lot of that one and many others. I'm just thinking about that one in particular right now. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, I'm not sure what the first part of this first word is, but it is Keange Sakura, something cherry. So let's see what that one looks like. All right. Okay, oops, I keep dipping that container down a little bit too much and getting some of the ink on the rim there. All right, so this one is, watch me spill it, Kyoto number 5. Really pretty, Kyoto number 5. They're all Kyoto TAG, I guess I can write that. They're all Kyoto TAG inks. And this one is Keange Sakura. Very pretty. Yeah, really nice. I'm in the view here. Yeah, as you can see, this pen just writes so well. And it just keeps on writing for a really long time. I know a lot of people use glass dip pens for manga and different things like that. Yeah, it's really nice. It just writes and writes. Okay, let's try that one. Keep forgetting to clean my brush. All right, let me wipe that off. Get ready for the next one. And this one as well. Okay. So here's the sample of Keange Sakura. I think it may be, you know, definitely a combination of the ink and the other paper, because this ink just feels like it has a little bit of some kind of resistance layer, you know, really maybe it feels like it just is a little bit waxy or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, interesting. For whatever reason, it is definitely liking the Tomoe River paper better. All right, that's a pretty color. I think I can squeeze one more in on this page. So this is the Kyoto #1 Cobblestones. And let's see if I can make sure I have this in. All right. And this is a really pretty brown ink. Okay. Kind of a greenish brown ink. Kyoto TAG inks. Kyoto #1. Translated cobblestones. I'm not sure what the Japanese name is. They've got some of them in Japanese and some in English, so I'm not sure. I can't remember. So, yeah, I really like these colors. They're all very, you know, I always, I say this a lot, but I like these hues that are very natural, that are found in nature, probably more than the ones that are a little bit too, I don't know, too vibrant, too out there, although this one is very vibrant too. But I kind of like these Japanese inks for that reason. They tend to come up with these really lovely, but very natural looking colors. So, yeah, this one definitely could look like a flat stone there. Anyway, all right, let's try this. Simple. Oh, I need to rinse my pen first. Okay. So let's try this sample here. Yeah. See, even on this paper, I can see it pulling away a little bit, as if it has a little bit of some kind of resistance in the ink. Interesting. I have my very last sample here that I actually have a bottle of. I have that inked up in a pen, and I've never had any. I've never even noticed that kind of issue or that kind of, you know, characteristic about it. But yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if I'm going to find that in this one too. This one I've had that for a really long time. Okay, so I think I'll be right back. Let me let those dry. Hang on. Okay, I just decided to open up the page and scoot that over. All right, so the last sample is the Kyoto number 4, and it is the Yamabuki Iro. And this is the one, very interesting color. Goldeny, browny, green kind of color. So let's take a look at this one. If I got enough on there, put that there. This is Kyoto TAG ink, and it is a Kyoto number 4. It is Yamabuki. Really pretty. Very interesting color. It's definitely greeny light brown. Yeah. This one does remind me of fall weeds for sure. In the breeze there. Yeah, kind of interesting. I like it. Very lovely for doing watercolor or art. So let's try that. Sorry for the reach. Let's see here. Very olivey brown. I don't even know if I would call it a brown. It's very olivey color, but yeah, it's kind of a yellow ochre or something like that, mixed, you know, with a lot of green. I'm going out of my little lines that I put there. Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Of course, the last one is my beloved Soft Snows of Ohara, which I have featured often. I did this in a comparison with the Blushing Mushroom a few times ago. And I just still love this ink. So this is the Kyoto TAG ink. And I actually don't know. I think this one is also a Kyoto category. And some places it's still called Soft Snows of Ohara. And other places I saw a different name. And I can't remember what the name is. I think it had snow in it, but it's the same ink. And it's a very beautiful dark gray purple. Really lovely for writing. And yeah, I just really, really like this ink. I don't know what I'm writing there, but whatever. There we go. Very pretty. Okay, let me clean this off. So I hope everyone is doing well. I seem to tend to put out videos every couple weeks. I guess it varies. I don't have any rule of thumb. Actually, I do have a flip through to put out for September. So I will do that soon. Although I think that, you know, people tend to like these currently inked and swatches more, you know, different crowd, I think. Maybe some overlapping, but still, oh, I forgot to get the sample here. Okay. Oop. This one has a lid on it. All right. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oop. All done. Okay, I finished up my little rock sample without the video on since someone was barking. So yeah, these are pretty colors. I like them. Move my beautiful glass pen out of the way here and see if we can take a look at these. All right. Okay, so the first one was the Kokeiro, beautiful spring green. The second one was the Keange Sakura, very pretty cherry blossomy. The third one was the Cobblestones. These all look good together. And then this fourth one was the very different to me, very different ink, Yamabuku Iro. I just really like, I like this combination. I think it would be kind of fun to do something with them. And then, of course, the last one was the purpley soft snows of Ohara. Beautiful, subtle purple. So I'm really happy that I ordered the samples so I could really, so I could really take a look at those together and see. I might order definitely a bottle of this one. This one is beautiful, but it's so close to a couple other greens that I have. And I have a lot of cherry blossom inks, although I have to try it. I think this one's a little bit different from those. But I'm liking this Cobblestones, and I'm liking this one a lot. So if I order any bottles, that will probably be those. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I just especially wanted to feature this beautiful glass pen once again from Hanabi Glass. And like I said, I'll leave the information for his company in the description. box. Really beautiful writer. Yeah. So I guess that's it for now. And thanks for joining me. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.